Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sahaja Yoga Meditation, sponsored by UNESCO Body and Mind Wellness. I hope that today we can go through all the steps of what does it mean Sahaja Yoga for us and how it can help with our subtle system to get a better results in arena of our physical, mental, emotional health. So hopefully with all these together, we can walk into that greater dimension of spiritual wealth and health. So since today is Wednesday, I want to first of all thank Shimataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga Meditation. And for those who know how to rise their Kundalini, we can do it together, as you can see on the screen. For those who are not familiar with this method, we practically use our hands to bring that connection with our subtle system, our Kundalini, along our spine, and we make a knot on top of our head, getting ready for this great inner journey. We have to set everything first, as every job, every task in our life, we have to set up first our mind and physical attention. After you do 3 times rising your Kundalini, that is the motherly energy inside us from the base of our spine, you get 1 time knot on top of your head and then 2 times knots to hold and keep steady and safe your aura and your energy. And then last time you do 3 times knots on top of your head. It is a virtual knot, but help a lot at the energetic level to keep you safe. And then we rise our Kundalini from our left side. We take the good energy on the top of our head and then go along the right side. We make a U shape movement and come back to close the cycle. We do this for 7 times for 7 chakras. When we have done that, we are ready to go attention on our hands that are the real screen of what is going on in our subtle system. As you can see in this chart, we put our attention with eyes closed on our palms, and we make the very first verification of what we feel on these palms. The palms are connected with our fontanel bone. So through this lecture, we can understand which channel and which chakra needs more help. You make the very first analysis, which hand is heavier, which palm is tingling, and which fingertips. And then with that knowledge, we go back and we try to bring our attention on the very first step, that is keeping our left hand on our lap and right hand at the level of left hip. And here we can use this affirmation. Mother Kundalini, it's always referred to the Kundalini or inner knowledge energy inside us. Please give me the pure knowledge. Mother, please give me the pure knowledge. From this space where we keep our right hand on, left hip, we take that pure knowledge with a deep breath along our spine. We hold it with such a respect and determination on top of our head as a beautiful crown, that majesty of that pure knowledge, and slowly release, exhaling through our mouth. We do it again, the same process, deep breath, breathe that knowledge on the Sahasrara or fontanel bone, and then release through our mouth all the obstacles along this pure knowledge coming into our second chakra. Last time. Now, when we hold our breath on top of our head, we want also to give it into the ether, this pure knowledge. So this time we use exhaling through our mouth as a vehicle to convey the message of pure knowledge into the ether atmosphere, to the humanity on the globe. Now we can raise our hand, put it on the left part of our stomach, under the rib cage. Our right hand is moving, our left hand is always open, receptive on our lap. Here, we use this affirmation by saying, Mother, I am my own master. Means I take responsibility for my own life, my physical, mental, emotional, and so spiritual. Again, we use our desire with humility, modesty, at the same time determination to acknowledge this power in us, mastership. We take a deep breath along our spine from the point that we are holding our right hand to the top of our head, and we release slowly through our mouth all the obstacles along this mastery, along this recognition of our own responsibility. Second time, and so we are going to hold that mastery majestically on top of our head and release through our mouth all the obstacles, negativity along the way to reach this mastery. Mother, I am my own master. Last time, when you breathe from the third chakra, bring it on top of your head, you want to release with your pure desire that awareness of mastery into the whole humanity, awareness into the ether, that benevolence, and then release. You bring your right hand on your heart, and here the affirmation is, Mother, I am the pure spirit. I am not only this body, this mind, these emotions and chakras. I am much higher, subtler, and deep being that is the pure spirit in us. The size of the of the thumb, cool flame in this heart is always there to protect us, to nourish us, and watch us growing, no matter who we are, where, and what we are doing. Deep breath from this point, from our heart, we bring that vibratory attention and love, compassion for ourselves as a pure spirit into the top of our head. And here we can celebrate finally this identity that is always there for us. We acknowledge it with our new awareness and release through our mouth, exhale everything is obstacling is pure awareness. I am the pure spirit. Second deep breath from heart into the top of our head, Sahasrara. Hold it there. Enjoy love, pure love for yourself, and release through your mouth everything that is not appropriate for a pure spirit. And the last and third time, you want to give this opportunity, new identity into the world, into the ether element. Let everyone have this opportunity to feel their spirit inside, beyond all the conflicts, all perceptions and conditionings. Mother, I am the pure spirit. With that, we go to put our right hand on the left corner of our neck. We can move our head toward our right shoulder and pose our elbow on our chest to be comfortable. Here, we want to remove any sight of condemnation and feeling guilty that blocks our cervical plexus. That is the real reason that we can go through this chakra. By saying this affirmation, holding our hand physically on that chakra, we arrive to release all the sense of guilt and condemnation. So we can say here, with the light of the pure spirit that we are, Mother, I am not guilty at all. Deep breath from this point to the top of your head. Hold it as long as you can and release slowly through your mouth, exhaling. Let it go. Clean and get rid of all that unhealthy perception of yourself. Under the light of the pure spirit, we take a second deep breath from this point to the top of our head. Hold it there. And here we want to stabilize that self esteem in us. Mother, I am not guilty at all, and I have self esteem. And release. Third time, when we do the same affirmation from top of our head, we want to spread that good sense of self esteem and confidence into the ether element. Most of our troubles come from not feeling adequate or humiliation that we feel inside, or that sense of belittled. We get rid of that feelings by saying again, Mother, I am not guilty at all. And from top of your head, you spread this message into the humanity. Number 5, we can put our hand on our forehead, sinking our head into our right hand while our left hand is on our lap. We want to open optic chasma here by the power, strong power of forgiveness. We forgive all our thoughts and everybody who had harmed us in the past. So we can go through this very narrow passage. No past, no future, present moment. Affirmation is, Mother, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone in general. Please, you forgive me for any mistake I have ever done against my own self, my own spirit. Deep breath, oxygenizing, vibrating our brain to the top of our head, holding there and release. With that forgiveness, we get rid of past thoughts and future worries for the sake of the present moment. I forgive myself. I forgive everyone. I forgive my thoughts. So, Mother, please forgive me. With the second breath on top of our head, we want to send this message of forgiveness to all humanity into the ether element so they can maybe, with this projection, learn how to forgive themselves and be more available, compassionate, forgiving for other people. Now we stretch up our fingers with a flat, hard palm on top of our head. We make a rotatory movement, massaging our fontanelle bone. This is the chimney of our subtle system that we want to liberate from all that heat, obstacles, and negativity that is along our spine, cleansing all the chakras one by one, all the channels one by one, coming to the top of our head. And here we ask, give me, please, Mother, my self realization. And for those who have already this self realization, means understanding of who they are really as the pure spirit. We ask, please, Mother, deepen my experience of silent meditation. Silence is the only way to go through and pierce this third dimension to the higher level of communication, connection with the ethereal level of Mother Nature. Raise your right hand above your head about 5 to 10 inches. You can move it like a butterfly wings very softly and see what is going on. If you can perceive this connection and communication from your inner being with your right hand, that is the screen of what is going on at a subtle level. You bring down your right hand, you try again with your left hand, the same process. Hold it on top of your head, 5 to 10 inches up and down, and see if there is any flow from inside out in terms of temperature change or pressure on your right left hand. Down with your left hand. We go again with our right hand for the last time to check. So we bring both our hands on our lap. We can rub our hands against each other. This is a vibratory cleansing, pulling our fingers and fingertips of left hand and then right hand. We can also rub our wrists, left and right, and again rub our hands against each other. Now we are going to keep our attention inside with some connection with that space that we found out before, 5 to 10 inches above our head. We try to keep our attention there and see from that position if anything changed from the very first diagnosis we did on our hands and fingers. The hand or palm that was tingling heavier, if it is lighter. If not, we are going to make some clearing next. And the fingertips, are they better? So now we are going to keep attention on the left and right channel and center. We work on left channel for the past memories. That is the left sympathetic channel. And our right channel afterward, that is the future tendencies. All the worries, planning, and is our right sympathetic central channel that brings in peace and harmony, union, this left and right. The present moment is in tune with our breath. with our prana, our existence, and it is the parasympathetic channel. So let's put our left hand on our lap and right hand on the Mother Earth. Just breathing in and out, as you know. Through your nose, you take the breath, oxygen in, bring it on top of your head, and when you are ready, you exhale through your mouth. That kindness toward yourself and benevolence toward others. Here we can do this affirmation. Mother, please clean my left channel from all the conditionings, disturbing memories, and emotions. Try to connect with Mother Earth in this process. Mother, please bring to this left channel the enthusiasm, the existential power of love, divine love, and awareness, joy. With attention on our left channel, we take another deep breath to the top of our head and release. Now we bring our right hand on our lap open and left hand facing our shoulder. You can put your elbow on your chest, be more comfortable. We are going to ask ether element, atmosphere, to clean our right channel. Left hand is going to be the bridge for cooling down our liver and the whole right side. When we cool down, we have better attention, we have better retaining of whatever we are learning and doing. Fresh gray and white cells in our brain are ready to help us with our tasks, no obstacles. Please help me to have the pure attention by removing all the acidity, negativity, confusion, and worries. Here we want to be so humble as we surrender to our food digestion, our night sleep. We want to surrender all this being of ourselves to the power inside us, through Mother Kundalini, to take care of everything with no interferences from our mind, our will, our action. I surrender. Just say that and keep your attention along the right channel with a deep breath, top of our head, and release that trust that everything is taken care of. Just be in tune and trust. I surrender. Now we can bring both our hands on our lap with attention on center channel that goes parallel along our spine. Here we can just keep our attention, especially on top of our head, where we have the combination of all the powers and qualities of all the chakras and channels. We ask to have this opportunity to reset our mind, that great power of self, acknowledgement of who we are, and so the access into the higher level of our existence, healthier, stronger, and more modest. Keep our attention on top of our head. And since today is Wednesday, that for ancient knowledge is considered the day of the second chakra, Svadhisthana, we want to have a little bit more attention on this chakra by bringing our left hand on our lap from the top of our head. We watch this second chakra that is at the level of our hip. We can put our right hand again on the left hip and ask for that pure knowledge that help us to work with the inner wisdom, with purity, discretion. That pure knowledge that comes from our own wisdom inside. Kundalini knowledge. Give us that possibility to recognize what is bad, what is good. Become beautifully surrender, healthy as those trees that create shades for other people. Give me, please, Mother Kundalini, the pure knowledge. With that gratitude inside us, we put our right hand on our lap, left hand on our right Svadhisthana, right hip. And here we want to access with humility and trust into that dimension of pure knowledge, applying that pure knowledge into pure actions and pure planning. From left, we invite that purity of knowledge to come to the right and be transformed into any kind of physical, mental acting. Mother Kundalini, please help me be connected with you in every action. We put our left hand on our lap, right hand on the center, Svadhisthana, that creative force that comes from that pure knowledge and action. Give us so much of pleasure and satisfaction of our style of life, whatever we do. Please make me divinely creative in everyday life, moment of my life. So we use now here our right hand from this area. There is just little bit, few inches below the triangular bone, the Kundalini residing in that. We rise our inner energy, Kundalini, with our right hand along our central channel, guiding it into the top of our head. Do it 2-3 times. Last time we can touch our Sahasrara, fontanel bone, with our pinky finger. Keep our attention there. And we try to be in silence. Let's now slowly open our eyes. I hope you can now your attention on your palms and fingertips again and see what you feel comparing with the very first time. And at the end, it's good to conclude this session with closing the same process that we started, rising our inner energy, make a first knot, two times knot, and three times knots. And then creating aura or horseshoe around our chakras for 7 times. And with that, this session is terminated. And I want to thank you all for being here with us. See you all tomorrow.